a very respected basketball team off the court, but on the court as well. How much do you feel like you guys have to prove going into Monday night, man? Starting the season off, 1-0 and going into it.
Yeah, I don't know necessarily, have to go out and prove anything. I think we are an older group, and a lot of us, we weren't highly recruited necessarily coming out of high school or whatever it was, and have dealt with doubt and everything like that our whole life, and we just continuously put our head down and come in every single day ready to work, and that's how we're gonna have the best outcome. I think stacking days and just continually getting better, and understanding that it's not always going to be perfect, especially at the beginning of the season. I'm really excited to see where we are from day one, and then when we get down the road, I think we're going to be so much better as the season goes on.
After having a game like your first exhibition where you pretty much did whatever you wanted,
yeah.
Did you need a game like this where you had a little bit of adversity, at least in the first half?
Yeah, of course. I think you learn a lot about the team. A lot of times, in the summer and the fall, things have gotten hard, but you haven't lost the game yet. And nothing has been like, super negative around the program, of course, and there's a lot of excitement and positivity, and so for us, it's going to be important this year to be able to respond in those times that when they get tough, and all we can do is just come together as close as possible and rely on each other, and when those tough moments happen, we look inward instead of looking outward.
How excited and ready are you all for these games to start counting?
Man, we're super excited. We've been chomping at the bit for a long time now. We're super excited just to represent Kentucky and represent these fans.
You talk about the fans. What do you want this team to know about this team? What do you want the fans to know about this team heading into game one? And do you have a message for BBN going into this year?
Well, yeah, I just have my message. Just thank you, always showing so much love, and through the ups and downs, you guys are going to be there, and we really appreciate that. So, I think that you got to know the team is a mature team, an older team, and we're ready for anything that the season throws at us.
A lot of the talk so far has just been around the offense, but what would you say about the defense that's you've shown over the last games?
I think our defense is definitely underrated going into the season. We have a lot of really, really good stretches, and of course, you can look at all the individual defenders that are really talented, but I think we've done a great job growing into our team defense, and so I think that's somewhere where I'm super excited to be able to show people we're talking, communicating at a high level, and that's when we're at our best. Thanks. Getting in the paint and making plays for others for us.
You mentioned the weird factor. Coach mentioned that it got weird too. Obviously, teams, the more tape, especially they see when it gets to the SEC, they're going to try to make things weird for you. How do you, on a regular basis, just kind of get out of that?
Yeah, I think we get back to the basics. I think we sometimes offensively we get caught doing the same thing over and over again in our flow or zoom actions and things like that. So being able to mix that up, I think, helps us in manipulating the defense on the way that they're guarding us. Sorry about that. The way that they're guarding us, and trying to take advantage of that.
Good to see Carr for the first time.
Yeah.
He hit you in a couple of great passes for, you had that one thunderous dunk on a pass by him. What was it like having him out there with you guys tonight?
I mean, he's an awesome teammate. I think just the energy that he brings, I don't know if you guys can notice it, but you feel how fast he wants to play, how fast he wants to get the ball. I think a couple of times we have a made basket, we inbound immediately, pass ahead for a layup on the other end or a three or something like that. So he really, allows us to play the way that we want to play, and he's an awesome kid, so I love him.
What do you think about that guy stepping up in Amari's absence?
Yeah, BG is great. He's growing into himself. He's super, super talented kid. So it's really awesome to see him be able to get out there, play super confident, and we want him to be as aggressive as he can when he catches the ball in that post. And I thought he did a really great job tonight.
What can you say about his poster?
I mean, I've been on the receiving end a couple times, so I'm glad it wasn't one of us this time, but it happened to the other team. So.
He said he really would have rather finished that coast-to-coast one as much as the poster.
Yeah, I mean, when you try to Euro step from the three-point line, I think it's probably a little bit difficult. He almost had it, though. It was close. Respect.
We don't see 7-footers
That's right.
push the ball full court like that much.
Yep.
Is that something that kind of Brandon has to his game?
Yeah, I think, Coach Bowe has done a great job putting a lot of confidence in the bigs to be able to do that as well. Grab a rebound and, if you really kind of distorts the defense a little bit, who picks up the ball, a five-man isn't used to trying to go out to the three-point line and stop the ball in transition. So it really adds a different, look to our offense, and, our fives are talented enough to be able to do that.
Carr found you on a couple plays. How nice was it to have him back on the floor and add another point guard to the mix?
Yeah, he's a great facilitator. Manipulates the defense in the pick and roll like nobody else, and he's a great teammate and did an awesome job for us today.
Coach Pope's talked twice now about you being able to stack decisions. What does that mean to you? Have y'all talked about that?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think the way that we play, you have a lot of reading and reacting. So just being able to stack the decisions of what the defense is doing. So say you get a catch at the top of the key, being able to read the backdoor cut versus the handoff, and then just being able to kind of make those decisions in real time and make the right decisions. I think it takes a little bit to get used to, and I think the whole team does a really great job, and the 5 men and 4 men on this other side are given the opportunity to have to make a lot of decisions in this offense.
Are you thinking